Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another Monday morning. We are here to talk about football. But before I begin, I'd like to talk to you guys about a program that will be happening on the 10th and 11th of September. We all know how our environment is very necessary for our daily health, our growth and everything, and how we can maintain it. We are always polluting our environment with our actions and our inactions, not condemning those who actually pollute the environment. And that's something that's great. It's very, very dear to my heart. I'm working with an NGO who are organizing a program on the September 10th and 11th. It's an exhibition to educate people on the environment and to tell them or to let them know what their actions are doing to have the negative effects their actions are having on the environment and what they can do about it. So it will be coming up on the 10th and 11th of September, the Accra International Conference Center. So if you are in Ghana or around Ghana on 10th and 11th of September, you can pass through. It's called the Seeds of Hope exhibition. So I hope you guys can pass through and make it a nice one for us. We need people to be more conscientize people about the environment and what they are doing to it. It also empower the youth in Ghana who are feeling kind of hopeless nowadays with happenings in the country. So let's get right into it. As usual, if you are new to the channel, be sure to click the notification bell to subscribe first, then click the notification bell. Okay, so let's get right to it. We all know what's trending this morning. Ozil has retired, or I don't know what to call it, retired, has quit the German national team. Yes, Ozil quit the German national team yesterday. He cited racial abuse from the media and the president in Germany. He cited racial abuse and said that if Germany wins, he felt that he wasn't part of the country, because if Germany wins, that's the only time they recognize him as a German. And all of this started way back before the World Cup when he and Okay Gundogan, they are both from Turkey. Mesut Ozil and Okay Gundogan are both from Turkey. And they went to meet with the Turkish president and they took a picture with him. There were negative reactions to that in the media. They were condemned, but Gundogan came out to apologize. About that issue, but I think Ozil didn't. I don't think Ozil commented on it. He later on said that it all started around that time when he and the Gundogan went to take a picture with the Turkish president, and it was received negatively in the political circles in Germany, and people didn't really like what he did. So Ozil was condemned over this issue that happened. So he released a statement announcing his resignation. In the first part of that statement, he defended his meeting with the Prime Minister Erdogan of Turkey as respecting his Turkish heritage. Yes, so he felt he was respecting his Turkish heritage by going to visit the president of the country he was from, paying respect to his heritage. And in the second part, he accuses the media of double standards, demanding that he defend his meeting with Erdogan while letting Matthäus' meeting with Putin slide. So he felt that the media lambasted him too much because he just went to see the Turkish president, and whilst Lothar Matthäus, who is also a German legend, he went to meet Vladimir Putin. He also thanked Adidas in the statement, Beats and Big Shoe for standing by him, but slammed other sponsors for abandoning him. I think other sponsors abandoned him. They didn't support him in the way he wanted. And also in the fourth part of the statement he released, he went after the DFB, that's the German Football Association, and he also the president of the German Football Association, Grendel. He accused Grendel of playing politics, while German coach Joachim Löw and German president were sympathetic. Many others in Germany and the DFB were not. That's according to Ozil. In a particular stinging line, he said, I am German when we win, but I am an immigrant when we lose. So that's how Ozil has been feeling all this while, and It's really, really sad. In the closing statement, he said racism should never be accepted. Racism should never ever be accepted. And I stand with you, Ozil, on this one. I am so with you on this one. Oh goodness me! I thought this only happens to African players, but it seems it runs deeper. If Ozil I know will not make this up, but it's quite sad. It's quite sad. It's a quite sad revealing info there. So Ozil is no longer a German player. He will not play for the German national team again. He has quit the German national team, and I don't know if anything could have been done about it. Mesut Ozil, such a great player. He had 92 caps for the German national team, 23 goals, 16 World Cup appearances, and 2 goals in the World Cup. And I think he's won the World Cup. That's the most important trophy for a national team player. And I think if he's 29 years, young retirement age, but if these are the things happening, I don't think anyone should stand for anything like this. It is just not right. It's just not right at all. So moving on to my next story on the issue of racism, I think this is something that has to end in football. In Russia, a Russian club has thrown out a black player because fans were protesting against the signing of that black player. So in the Russian club, it reads, Torpedo Moscow, that's the Russian club president, has announced that new signing Ervin Botaka Yoboma, who joined the club only 6 days ago, will not play for the team after fans publicly denounced the signing of a black player. Wow. Since you consider it acceptable to come into our home and our family without regard for our rules and traditions, we reserve the same right. We will see who comes out on top, a fan of the Russian club wrote on social media networking site VK. Black may be one of our club's colors, but we only want white in our ranks, another fan wrote on the same page. This is very, very appalling. Later, fans also expressed displeasure at the fact that Botaka Yaboma had previously turned out for a Russian club, Russian champions Lokomotiv Moscow. Botaka is a Russian citizen, having been born in the town of Pushkino, not far from the capital. He is also the product of Torpedo's own academy. So someone who has been born in that town, he was born and raised in that town, and is now wanting to play for that club, is not allowed to play because of his skin color. This has to end. This is just not right. This is just not right. This is not the first time Russian fans have criticized the signing of non-white players. In 2012, supporters of Zenit St. Petersburg issued an open letter to club management calling for black players to be excluded from the team, following the high-profile double signing of Belgium international Axel Witsel and Brazilian international Hulk. So this is not the first time it has happened in Russia. It happened before, and the fans felt they were signing too many black players, so black players should no longer be signed anymore. We are all one. Why should our race differentiate us? It's just not happening. As it happens, Torpedo had previously fielded an African player. In fact, Nigerian international Augustine Eguavon became the first black footballer to ever play in Russia when he made his debut for the club in 1997. So they've actually had a black player there, and I think they really felt bad about it that time. I don't know, but this shouldn't be going on. This shouldn't be an issue at all. It shouldn't be an issue at all. So move on to the next story, and we all know what's happening with Ghana football here. NAS expose. Now the Referees Association of Ghana have stated categorically that they are ready, very ready, ever ready to cleanse the system of corrupt referees after the NAS expose. So it says, the statement here reads, the Referees Association of Ghana has reiterated its readiness to cleanse the association of members who engage in series of misconducts. Contrary to the professional ethics in the famous Anas expose, we all know how that expose went. Majority of Ghanaian referees were seen on tape engaged in series of corrupt practices. They were taking bribes, and they were caught on camera. Taking bribes, and that led the government's leading to the annulment of the Ghana Football Association. In a statement signed by Mr. E.T.Y. Mensah, General Secretary of the referees, he said that they were waiting for a copy of the documentary for thorough examination, upon which they can take proactive measures, to curtail the menace in the game. The Referees Association of Ghana is still standing by its words that we do not and would never condone with such malpractices, and is ready to take serious view of the allegations and would deal with members found culpable as stipulated in its constitution. So I think this is a great move by the Referees Association of Ghana. Most people have lost confidence in the Ghana football of late, and this is something that I think will cement people's trust in the Ghana Football Association and the referees as a whole. So it's a great move. I think that's all for today, guys. Yeah, that's all for today. It's quite unfortunate. Ozil gets retiring. What do you think about Ozil's retirement from the Ozil quitting the German national team? It's quite sad, but what do you think about it? And let me know in the comments box. And don't forget about the program on 10th and 11th of September at the Accra International Conference Center. There will be a lot of dignitaries there, so be sure to pass through. Be sure to pass through if you're in Ghana. Be sure to pass through. To be a very, very nice exhibition. We'll learn a lot. I'll be there. We can meet up there if you want. I'll be there. So yeah, discrimination even kills faster than most diseases. It kills someone's spirit more faster than any disease or anything. So it should be flashed out. Let me know what you think in the comments box, guys. Let me know what you think. I've been your host as usual. I'll see you guys in the next one.